I'm Ron. This is my first video on YouTube and I am doing it because today is the 24th of April. It's Fashion Revolution Day. So Fashion Revolution Day is on the anniversary of the Rana Plaza disaster, which happened on the 24th of April 2013, and it was a great big disaster. Lots of people died and big factory collapse making cheap clothes. It was not a one-of-a-kind event, but it was one of the biggest of its kind. It happens all the time, unfortunately. So Fashion Revolution Day aims to connect the consumers with the manufacturing process behind their clothes. We as the consumers are asking the brands that we love, who made our clothes? Who made my clothes? Because we want to know more about where our clothes came from. So as you may know, I'm already a big fan of ethical fashion, but this is about getting the message out there and making sure that everyone is aware of it. As part of Fashion Revolution Day, this new trend has come about called haulternative, an alternative haul to like a haul but different. So you've probably seen hauls. People go to shop, they buy big bags of stuff and then they just show it all up. So as part of this alternative, it's to stop the idea of this mass consumption of fast fashion, which is part of the problem that caused the Rana Plaza disaster. It pretty much sucks. So I'm going to do a wardrobe haul. Yeah. So I went shopping in my own wardrobe and I've pulled out all the things that I'm looking forward to wearing in spring. Not really a haul as much as a wardrobe tour, but still. They all came from my wardrobe. I already have them all. I didn't go out and buy anything specifically for this video. Here it goes! It wouldn't be a true haul if I didn't have bags. Bags. Bags on bags and bags of stuff. Look at all these bags. This is probably the most summery of the dresses I'm going to pull out. This is from Tree, predictably. So this one doesn't actually have a normal label in it because it's a sample. Really cute floral print, nice and green. Green is cute. It's spring. So next up I've got some more Tree. This is another one. This dress, just green check. Shirt dresses are my favourite fit ever. This one's got a little Peter Pan colour. It's sleeveless, so it's slightly for the warmer weather. Buttons down all the way to the front. Nice green colour again. Really like it. Not much more to say. These two came from my flatmate who got these at the Tree sample sales and then decided that she didn't like them anymore. We usually offer the clothes to each other first. Because I got them from my flatmate, they were essentially free. The last Tree dress I've got here is this one. It is from the 2014 Spring Summer collection. It's from their collaboration with Orla Kiely. I don't know. I've heard both and I don't know which one's the right one and I don't want to sound like an idiot on the internet, so I'm saying both. Got my own back here. Little dancing ladies all over it. Again, shirt dress. Love a good shirt dress. It's got slightly longer sleeves, which is good for the British spring and summertime. So I think it's really cute. This one would have been £40, but I was working at the sample sales, so I got this as part of my uniform allowance. So this is a vintage dress that I got from Oxfam in Dalston. It's a bright happy yellow colour because bananas are in, dressing like a minion is in. It has a drop waist, a little pleat, and it's really cute in the 60s. It might actually be from the actual 60s. Don't quote me on that because I have no idea. It looks old, just put it that way. I've got this dress from Kee Boutique. Everything is handmade in the UK. This one looks like the dress that Susie wears in Moonrise Kingdom. Love! My friends make fun of me that I look like a nurse. Hurt my feelings. And then lastly, I've got this handmade dress that I made last week, and it's made from an old duvet sheet that I found in a charity shop. And this bias tape was also second hand, and it's got buttons up the back because I ran out of zipper, so I think that's quite cute. I'm quite proud of making that. And did I mention that it's got a pleated skirt? Yeah. I've talked about dresses, now I'm going to talk about some tops. I've got lots of Tree in here again. Tree, this one was from the sample sale. Again, I got it in my uniform allowance. It would probably be about £20. This one I actually bought from ASOS. It's got a bee on it. This one was about £15. More Tree. Got this one that I bought from the Tree website. It was on sale. It's about £10 to £15 again. It's a little peplum top. I didn't really think I was into peplum. It's the only peplum thing I own, but I still think it's kind of cute. This one, simple grey top. This is organic cotton by a brand called A Question Of, which I hadn't heard of until I found them on ASOS Green Room. It says, making sustainable living a simple choice since 2010. And then I've got this top, which I got from Tree in their sales. It was £1 or £2. It was one of the last days of the sale. It's originally from Uniqlo and the Lulu Guiness collection. I didn't know that Lulu Guiness did a collaboration with Uniqlo. It got washed with something red and now the white is kind of pink, but I still really like it. And last but not least, spring wardrobe would not be complete without some stripes. So this Breton top that I got while I was visiting my family last summer. What do I wear with tops? I wear bottoms. These are a gingham pair of trousers, sort of 50s housewife crop trousers. They're pink. I got them last year from a charity shop. They were about £5 to £10. Mom jeans. So mom jeans exploded last summer and I was like, yeah, high-waisted jeans, my favourite thing. I love high-waisted trousers. I spent ages looking for some. I even resorted to looking in Topshop and it just didn't work. Nothing fit. Everything was too tight on the hips and then enormous on the waist. On a fluke, I walked into an Oxfam. They were in the men's section, and they're super high-waisted. The denim is really thick, making me think they're quite old, and they're really, really momish, like mom butt. I've got a denim skirt. This one's from Kee Boutique. I actually bought it. It was on the first sample sales I went to. I think it was about £20. I've got this vintage yellow tennis skirt. It looks very American Apparel, but actually I got it from Armstrong's in Edinburgh. Love yellow, if you can't tell. Yellow and pink. Then lastly, I've got this pink skirt from the children's section. It's from H&M, and I know what you're thinking, H&M? That's fast fashion. And yes, it is. It's a discussion that needs to be had, is that they are working on using organic cotton, and they use a lot of the world's organic cotton. But on the other hand, they haven't translated that sustainability into the rest of their manufacturing process, and they are at heart a fast fashion brand. We really need to question whether it's worth it, and I think in a way it's worth encouraging the use of sustainable materials, but can't ignore the fact that they are still doing unethical things. My 2 cents. I've got a couple of jumpers here. People Tree, it's a jumper I've been wearing all winter. It's a cotton knitted jumper for those chilly days in spring. This one's from a charity shop, bright pink. I wear it a lot. It's actually from F&F, which is Tesco's own brand, but I bought it from a charity shop for £4. I would not buy Tesco own brand first hand. Now on to shoes. I have a weakness for shoes. I have a lot of shoes. I've got these, which I got from Trade. I think these were £8. Just a pair of Topshop slip-on plimsolls, I guess you could say. They've got this sort of faux leather effect, so they're making like cool Scandi minimalism. Cool Scandi pink minimalism. Then I've got 2 pairs of loafers. So I've got these pink ones from H&M. I've worn them lots since I first got them. In a similar fashion, I've also got some gold ones. These were from a charity shop, about £5, and they're kind of ridiculous, but I kind of love them. Gold is a neutral, people. These were about £2.50, but I got them from Blitz Vintage, just off Brick Lane. So they've got little crabs on the front and more than one octopus on the back. These red ones, I don't wear them a lot, I will admit that. That's because I'm really worried about ruining them. These ones are from Golden Ponies, and they're handmade, made-to-order shoes from Mexico. And they're really great. You know exactly who's making them. I've got a cute little heel. I actually got them from the sale section, so a little bit cheaper than their usual shoes, but really they're not that expensive. Then finally I've got some Doc Martens. Pink! And the reason I have these is because Doc Martens last forever. Here's to hoping that I really like pink in 10 years time. These were about £30 I think on ASOS. Then finally I've got some accessories. Run through these really quickly, but I've got this bag, yellow bag, Steve Madden, got it from Trade, about £10 to £20. Use it all the time. Great size, great colour. Pink backpack, again, big, useful, carries lots of things. Originally from New Look, I got this from Oxfam for about £6 or £8. 3 different necklaces. This one's from Made. This one is from Tatty Divine. And this one is from People Tree. Oh, and these rings, that's from Made, and this is from Dogged. And lastly, I thought I might share some resources that you might be interested in. If you want to get some books, this one you should probably find it quite cheap because it's from 2007. It was the first book that I picked up on the topic. It was when I first started to get interested in fashion. This book's really good. It's a little bit old, so some of the brands might be a little bit old. I can't really remember what's in it because I bought it so long ago. So on the back it says, get the lowdown on the sweatshop label that allows shops to sell jeans at $3.99. This pretty much covers everything you need to know and is very in keeping with Fashion Revolution Day. So in a similar vein, we've got Eco Chic, the fashion paradox, which is all about how there are old perceptions of ethical fashion about being dowdy and all made of linen, and from 2008, so it's similarly old. It's got great big pictures. It's sort of a coffee table book. The reason I want to show it because it's got People Tree in it. Yay! My favourite. I don't know where you can get this because I bought this secondhand. I bought all my books secondhand, so I'm really sorry. Really, if you want resources, look at online resources. Hopefully I'll put a link to some online resources. I've also got Cheap Chic, which I bought on a whim. It was £3, and then later I found that it's sold for up to $700 online. That was entertaining, to say the least. So it's all about cheap fashion in the 70s, and because the 70s had a lot less sort of cheap high street brands, cheap fashion meant second-hand, army surplus and all that, and how to make your own clothes and sort of sew it up really cheaply, you know, how to wear a scarf as a bikini. Really bizarre stuff, but it's quite endearing. And also the 70s are back, so I'm feeling really on trend with my 70s book. Finally, little tiny book, Make, Do and Mend. I know they still sell these. It's just a tiny book, little guide on how to fix certain things, and it's a reprint of a book from the 40s. How to mend frayed edges, how to replace buttons, how to darn socks, you know, if you could be bothered to darn socks. That sort of thing. That's really useful. You can extend the lifetime of your clothes, and that's really gonna help the problem as well, because you're not just consuming something new every time something breaks. So every time you get a little hole in your jumper, you're not just throwing it away, you're repairing it and using it again. If you're interested in online things, there's the Fashion Revolution website. There's also my blog, dressesonclothesline.com, and I've got an ethical fashion directory on there, and I wear a lot of ethical clothes. So you could follow me there. You could also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, where I post similar stuff and more often. Go out there and ask who made your clothes. Okay, so that's all. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please do let me know. And I might do another one, but it's going to take a lot of convincing. Bye! So I put it on and I was like, yeah. Ask it twice because you accidentally printed 2 copies of the same thing. Is it octopi? Is it octopedes? Is it octopuses? And I don't know, so I'm gonna say more than one octopus. What does that mean? What are you